It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
A BAL League matchup here from Morrisville High School as the Bulldogs look for consecutive victories as they play host to Jenkintown against the Drakes here tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. Alongside Ryan Baxter, my name is Mike Warren. Great to be with you again for more high school football, Thursday night football action here on WBCB, and an exciting one at that as familiar foes face off yet again here in a division matchup between Morrisville and Jenkintown. Developing story here tonight for Morrisville as they will be without their star running back Ray Holman. No Holman tonight, Ryan, as the man who has rushed for over 1,200 yards on the season out sick today and won't be available for the Bulldogs. So they're going to have to look in a couple of different areas for their offense here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely they will. But they also do have the still 6 wins on the season. So despite losing such a key factor in their offense, they're a good football team. They should be able to recover from that, and we'll see if they are able to do really well without him.
And this Jenkintown team enters tonight at 4-2. The Bulldogs at 6-1. And last year, the Bulldogs taking 2 of 3 against Jenkintown. The one loss coming in a 20-0 effort, or the one victory a 20-0 effort the last time these two teams faced off. And this Morrisville team, you ask them every year, this is the game they look forward to. Always a lot of big divisional implications and usually playoff implications on the line when these two teams face off.
Yeah, and with the records that both of these teams had, they're both trying to extend winning streaks as well. This game definitely means a lot more, so I'm expecting a lot of hard-hitting football out there today, hard-nosed running, even without the star running back. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight.
And we know right away that Morrisville offensively, without Holman, they're going to have to look in a couple of different areas. And it starts with Shakur Dismukes as well as Isaiah Caraway, two of the big backs that can really get things done, really ground and pound backs. But we saw Dismukes a week ago carry one more than 50 yards for a touchdown, and he's got real breakaway speed. There's a ton of athleticism, a ton of talent, and a ton of speed on this Morrisville offense. Of course, it starts with Ray Holman, who, again, has rushed for 1,245 on the season, but this offense, again, versatile, a lot of different ways they can beat you, and they have a lot of different options, and we're going to see those options here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth on this team, and it's always a next man up type of mentality. You could talk about that in a lot of sports, honestly, but Morrisville is running with a next man up type of rotation, and they know what they're going to get out of these players. We've seen them a couple of times already, so I think they'll be okay even without Holman tonight.
Well, last week for the Bulldogs in their victory against Kip DuBois here at Morrisville, it was the defense that got things going, and linebacker Jovan Rivera, who was actually up for Player of the Week here in Bucks County, he's up for Player of the Week thanks to his pick 6 and 10 tackles a week ago. Jovan Rivera has been outstanding for the Bulldogs this season.
Yeah, it's always terrific when your defense can step up when your offense is also stepping up. And it looks like they're going to have to step up a little bit more tonight with the missing piece of that offense. So it seems like they've been hot. We'll see if they can carry this hot defensive streak over in tonight.
And when you talk about the Drakes offensively, they've got a number of different pieces that they can utilize and beat you with. And a lot of pieces indeed, as we've seen Matty Eckert this season have a decent year. A couple other guys in this offense that we'll allude to in just a little bit as Morrisville takes the field. But tonight's game here on WBCB brought to you by Brian Fitzpatrick, VitaCare Home Health Agency, Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Capital Health System, Kalinowski Performance Academy, Yardley Auto Body, Morrisville YMCA, Ben's Deli, The Bird's Nest, East Coast Printing, Nick's Pizza, Morrisville Chiropractic, all proud to bring you tonight's coverage here on WBCB. And as we alluded to, Jenkintown offensively, Jonathan Williams has been a versatile player for them at times this season as well. And when you look at this offense for Jenkintown, they know different ways that they're able to go up against this Morrisville defense, a Morrisville front that likes to bring pressure, likes to utilize the linebacking play. But this is a Jenkintown team that's not afraid to put the ball in the air when they have to.
No, not at all. But they can also put it on the ground, too. They have a really solid running game as well, and they trust this offensive line, and they're going to have to do that a lot. We talked about Morrisville's linebackers. They're a really electric bunch. Their defense has really stepped up in times when they needed to. But this offense for Jenkintown ain't no slouches.
Offensively, Matty Eckert this season, 44 yards receiving per game, and when they like to put the ball into the air, and we've seen them do it from time to time. But Nick Devalishvili, another guy that can get things done as well. He's got 468 rushing yards on the season, and he's a guy that we should be calling just a bit here tonight for Morrisville High School.
Yeah, Devalishvili is going to be a really key point in this offense for Jenkintown. I think if he can get going, he's going to be running all over the defense today. As good as they are, he's a very talented runner, and if they let him get into the second level and create space, they're going to have problems.
Moments away from honoring America, the Bulldogs and the Drakes squaring off here on Thursday Night Football on the WBCB Sports Network. A BAL League division matchup kicks off next here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
Yardley Auto Body at the corner of West Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues has been serving the greater Morrisville community for over half a century. They are family owned and operated and do all collision repairs, small dents to major repairs, and all done in a prompt, timely manner. All insurance accepted. Call 215-295-7676. That's 215-295-7676. Yardley Auto Body is proud to support Morrisville at the corner of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues. And the Morrisville YMCA, proud to sponsor tonight's game. They proudly offer pre-K counts to Pennsylvania families that qualify at their Morrisville branch. The program focuses on kindergarten readiness skills and social emotional skills necessary for building lifelong learners. Call 215-736-8077 to learn more or visit rivercrossingymca.org today. Captains head towards midfield. Coin toss right at midfield at the 50-yard line. And the Bulldogs again enter tonight at 6-1. The Drakes of Jenkintown at 4-2. Bulldogs with a 28-12 victory over Kip DuBois from right here at Morrisville High School less than a week ago. A Friday night matchup we had here for you on WBCB. Zayden Gomez out there for the Bulldogs. Tristan Hall as well. Kair Rankins, Javier Robledo, and Shakirtis Mukes, the captains tonight for the Morrisville Bulldogs. And again, for Morrisville tonight, no Ray Holman in the backfield. So we'll get to see a lot of different pieces in this Morrisville offense and get to see some of the depth that the Bulldogs possess.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're already 6-1 on the season, and we're going to see what they could have later on in a couple of years even. I know there's some underclassmen behind them there, and like you mentioned, they're a very athletic bunch. So it's going to be nice seeing a bunch of heads in the backfield to see what Morrisville has looking forward to.
And it looks like the Drakes will get the ball first here tonight. Morrisville to boot things away. So we'll get to see the Drakes offense to start tonight. As the Drakes enter tonight at 4-2, as we mentioned, sporting the all-road white attire, the white helmets with a red stripe down the middle, red numbers and letters on the chest. Some white pants with a black and red stripe down the side. Enrique Viramontes set to kick things away for Morrisville. On a cool fall evening here in Morrisville Borough. The Bulldogs at 6-1. With playoff implications on the line, playing host to the Drakes of Jenkintown. Viramontes has the kickoff team ready. Squibs one right side. A bouncing ball fallen on by one of the Drakes' frontline members, and that's where Jenkintown will begin tonight on their side of the 50-yard line, right around the 47, closer to the 48.
It's an interesting way to start the game. I wonder if they were trying to get like an onside kick going right there, or if that's just something that they do consistently or not. But it almost looked like they tried to catch Jenkintown off guard there.
So we'll get to see Jonathan Williams and the Jenkintown offense to start tonight. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line. Pistol formation here for Jenkintown. Williams takes the snap, gives it on the ground. Right side, fighting a man and taken down after a strong run of about 5 yards. And on that strong rushing effort, Keegan Eichert for Jenkintown. 2nd down and about 5 to go, closer to 4.
Seems like that outside was open there for Jenkintown there. See if they might try to exploit that there.
2nd down and 5 to go. Ball spotted on the near side of the field here for the Drakes. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the left here for Williams. Eichert behind Williams. They'll give it to Eichert. Right side again, he goes. Not much room for him that time as he's drugged down right at the line of scrimmage. The first Bulldog there was Alex Brown.
Great adjustment there from the defense. They went back to the exact same spot, but they were able to get him before he even got past the line of scrimmage. Great defensive adjustment there from Morrisville.
3rd down, about 7 to go here for Jenkintown. Under 11 to go, 10:42 and counting here in the first quarter. A big 3rd down opportunity here for the Drakes, trying to keep their drive alive. 2 receivers to the right. Slotted is Matty Eckert to the right. Pistol formation. Williams calls Eckert in motion. They'll go back to Eichert on the ground. Fighting forward, Rivera has him bottled up, as well as a number of Bulldogs there to make the stop. 4th and short, right around the 45-yard line in Morrisville territory.
Yeah, it's been pretty bread and butter right now for Jenkintown. Give it to the back and see what he can do. First time he got 5, and he wasn't able to get the first down there, but yet again another strong run from this backfield.
4th and short. Drakes are going to go for it. Same formation for him. Williams calls out his read at the line. Trying to go on the hard count. The Bulldogs not biting on the hard count.
They're definitely trying to get him to jump.
Play clock has to be down to the final seconds now.
He just signaled it. Wow, that was a long time.
And that's going to be a delay of game against Jenkintown. They tried to get the Bulldogs to jump off sides, but they just didn't go for it. So the punt team's going to come on here. A 5-yard loss will make it about 4th and 9. And the punt team will come on for Jenkintown. Back to receive Kyer Rankins and Jovan Rivera.
Yeah, that last defensive possession there, great discipline there from the defensive line not to jump and give them an offsides there and give them a first down.
Bad snap high above the head of Noah Wahagan. He gets a great punt off on the recovery. Bounces at the 20 and kicks out of bounds at the 15. What a recovery by Noah Wahagan on that punt.
Yeah, seriously, everything that could have gone wrong did except the kick. What a kick there. Now they're back, they're back behind the 20-yard line. That turned into brilliance.
85 yards to go here for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 as Kyer Rankins and the Bulldogs offense come out for the first time tonight. Rankins breaks the huddle. Caraway in the pistol behind him. 2 receivers to either side here for Rankins. Man in motion, it's Dismukes, and a Drake jumps off sides. 1st and 5 here for Morrisville.
Yeah, it looked like they may have gotten a little confused on the motion there and just completely ran around the edge.
Not too much deception on the pre-snap motion that time from Morrisville either. Rankins takes the snap, feeds Dismukes up the middle he goes. Shark dives forward, and it'll be a first down as he crosses the yard to gain. So a gain of 5 on the first touch for Dismukes tonight.
Yeah, they're very much trying to time the snap because I caught it over here on the other side here. It was number 7 for Jenkintown.
Seth Porter.
Yeah, he was trying to time that. He was trying to time the count there and was trying to get into the backfield as the motion man was coming across. So they almost jumped again.
Man in motion, Dismukes. They fake to him up the middle. Caraway fighting his way forward, but he's bottled up by Jenkintown right around the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
That's hard-nosed defense there after the offside penalty.
Yes. I'm looking right now.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Under 8 to go here in the first quarter. 0's on the scoreboard. Rankins in the gun. Caraway to his right. A man in motion is Dismukes, and the flags come in. Some early motion and encroachment, it looks like.
Yeah, they're really struggling with whatever pre-snap notion is going on over there. I'm not sure if it's just the motion that they're getting mixed up and confused about, but that's 3 or 4 times now that multiple players have jumped off sides or gotten the encroachment. So
2nd and 5. 7:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Jovan Rivera, the receiver to the left at the bottom of the screen. 2 to the right for Rankins. Dismukes to his left in the backfield. Caraway in motion. And another flag thrown and offsides again against Jenkintown. 1st and 10 after the 5-yard penalty.
yeah, they are really, really struggling right now. I don't know if it's
they just don't know where they're lined up pre-snap, simply. I mean, they've been in the neutral zone, I guess, multiple times now when the snap's been called, and that's why the flags have been thrown.
Yeah, it's very confusing because it's like you noted, they're not doing too much on the pre-snaps, so it's definitely just a lot of miscommunication.
Dismukes to the left of Rankins in the gun. Takes the snap, a high one, fakes the pitch, runs right, not much room for Rankins as he's bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard on the play, but not much moving for the Bulldogs that time. 2nd and 10.
It's a very interesting play design too. You don't often see fake tosses at a high school level, so I like seeing the creativity coming out here from Morrisville.
The Bulldogs speak out, results in a 2nd down.
Nearing the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. Ball at the Morrisville 37. trying to march their way downfield. Started at their own 15. The hand on the ground to Dismukes, fighting forward. Made a couple of Drakes miss as he lunges his way down at the 40. Gain of about 3, third down and 6.
It was almost a mishandled snap there from Rankins. Looks like he bobbled it before he got the handoff there, but still able to recover and get positive yards out of it. That's all that matters.
3rd and 6 here for the Bulldogs. Rankins now with Caraway to his left in the backfield. Dismukes and Rivera to the bottom of the screen. Read option, Rankins with space, but there's a flag thrown behind the line of scrimmage. A strong run from Kyer Rankins as he was tackled down around the 45-yard line, but this one's going to come back.
Yeah, it was a good run there from Rankins, but unfortunately somebody held on a little too long there, so we got to take that one off the board.
That will set the Bulldogs back quite a bit and make this a 3rd and long. Holding against Morrisville. 3rd down. Long to go. Ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. About 3rd and 16. Crowded backfield, Rankins wants to throw, drops back, steps up, has pressure, throws to his right, Dismukes, complete, tripped up around the 40-yard line, pushed out at the 41, short of the yard to gain, 4th down and about 4 to go here for the Bulldogs in their own zone.
That was really good improvisation there from Rankins, and it looks like the offense is going to stay out there and try to convert this 4th down here. But
Mitch Cohen leaves the offense on the field for Morrisville. A risky situation early on. Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. 4:57. Clock stopped after Dismukes goes out of bounds.
Going for it in your own territory is very interesting, but I love the confidence.
From their own 42, split receiver set. Dismukes to the left of Rankins in the gun. Jenkintown crowding the box. Solo safety high set for them defensively. Rankins trying to get the Drakes to jump, but the Bulldogs were the ones who had the false start.
It's a brutal form of irony there. It was Jenkintown penalties that were giving Morrisville a lot of advantages here, and now the Morrisville penalty possibly knocks them out of going for it.
Rankins deep in the gun, looking like they might boot things away here. Morrisville on 4th and 9. Rankins boots this one off. A high bounce. Fielded by the Drakes across the 50 and scurrying out of bounds on the return was Riley Ciplinski.
Decent little return there. Not the greatest kick in the world, but he was lucky that it bounced right in front of him, and he had a little bit of space to make a little bit of movement there, and they still find themselves in Bulldog territory. So,
proud to sponsor tonight's game, Morrisville Chiropractic at 632 Crown Street. They pledge to make you the patient part of their chiropractic family. 1st and 10 for the Drakes in Morrisville territory from the Morrisville 41-yard line. Williams has the play and breaks the huddle. Under 5 to go here for the Drakes. Great field position to start this drive. Williams in the pistol. Eichert behind him. They'll give it to Eichert. Left side, stretch play. Looking for the edge. Doesn't have it. Big tackle made by the Bulldogs. Merrick Johnson with a tackle for a loss.
that was a beautiful second effort there from the Morrisville defense, because it looked like he was going to be able to get around that edge for a second. He threw a massive stiff arm in the backfield. But again, great recovery, great tackling, and they got him right around the line of scrimmage. That's amazing.
2nd and 10. Ecker, the receiver at the top of the screen. Divalishvili at the bottom of the screen, man in motion. They fake it, throw, right side, complete. This is Ecker across the 30, shoved out of bounds by Rankins. And a first down for the Drakes as they move the sticks on the play action pass.
Yeah, that was a really good design there, able to hit him right in the flat as soon as he was able to get out of the break. Great play design there from Jenkintown.
Clock stops at 3:54 here in the first quarter. Ball marked officially at the 29-yard line here in Morrisville territory. Great sell on the play action from Williams as he found Ecker. 1st and 10. Ecker now to the right at the bottom of the screen. Williams in the pistol. The feed is to Eichert, left side, fighting forward as he gets positive yardage, about 4 on the gain.
Small gain for the Drakes. It'll be 2nd down.
Keegan Eichert, a strong runner, as he fights off some contact and able to net positive yardage, make it about 2nd and 7 on a 3-yard gain.
Strong runner is an understatement. He's able to carry 3-4 guys with him at a time and still get positive yardage. That's impressive.
Sponsor, Bambino's Pizza.
2nd and 7. Williams with a man in motion. It's Keon Alexander. The tight end to the left side. Williams takes the snap and wants to throw. Right side, Ecker complete. Trying to slip a man. He swung down around the 20, right near the 21. And again, Kyer Rankins with another strong tackle. 3rd down and a short 2 to go.
Looks like they're starting to air it out a little bit here, are the Dukes.
The football boosters are selling chances for a
3rd and 2, Jenkintown. See what they try to do here. Maybe they keep it on the ground with only just a couple to gain and potentially 4 down territory. Williams comes up to the line of scrimmage. Might go under center this time around. Looks like he is. I formation. He'll go Eichert. Left side, has the first down and then some. Fighting forward, closer to the 15-yard line. And he stopped just short of the 15 at the 16. 1st and 10 for the Drakes.
Continues to be a really powerful runner here. They're really just grinding it out on the ground here.
Shakir Dismukes down on the ground as the medical team comes out for Morrisville to check on him since 1958 and still cooking from scratch. Ben's Deli at 103 East Bridge Street in Morrisville. Ben's Deli serving the best breakfast in town starting at 6 a.m. every day. Ben's Deli still serving the best Italian deluxe hoagie in all of Morrisville, along with all their hot and cold sandwiches, wraps and burgers, so much more catering of any size. No one does it better than Ben's Deli. Open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week, Saturday and Sunday till 2 p.m. at 103 East Bridge Street in Morrisville. Ben's Deli, a great spot here in Morrisville as Dismukes heads over to the sideline, a bit hobbly, and he'll have to be attended to here by the athletic staff, the athletic training staff. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line here in Morrisville's territory. 2:42 and counting in the first. I formation for the Drakes. It's Eichert on the ground. Flag thrown on a strong run. Still on his feet. He's across the goal line and in, but this one could be coming back.
Yeah, that was a real, again, we mentioned it a couple of times, but another very, very strong run there, but it is coming back here.
Coming back indeed.
Another costly penalty. We saw that a lot on the defensive side of things. Fortunately for Jenkintown, it didn't turn into anything offensively for Morrisville, but now they're starting to hurt themselves again here with these penalties.
A block in the back against Jenkintown, or a hold against Jenkintown rather. Sets them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down and about 20 to go. And the ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Williams back under center. Backs in the eye. Eichert on the ground right side. Has a seam. Lowers the shoulder and gets a couple extra yards. Picks up about 6. Still brings up second and about 14.
Drakes advance the ball. It's going to be second down.
It's been the same old story for the Drakes this entire game. Hard-nosed running, and they're getting a lot of yards too. Like, it's not like they're just getting 2-3 yards. They're getting 4, 5, 6 yards each time the running backs touch the ball.
Williams breaks the huddle. Under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Zeros on the scoreboard. Drake's trying to punch it in first. Williams back to Eichert, but he's met in the backfield. Javon Rivera, a huge hit for a loss. Rivera with 10 tackles and a pick 6 a week ago as he makes his presence felt here in quarter number 1.
Continues to be an impact player week in and week out. This kid is nothing short of impressive.
3rd and long here for the Drakes. 1:20 and counting in the first quarter. Two receivers to the left. Man in motion. Play action. Williams slips a man, throws across his body. Complete. Across the yard to gain and into the end zone. Keon Alexander.
That was an amazing, again, a second effort there because he almost got brought down in the backfield after the play action and almost got the ball swatted out of his hands. Really good poise, really good patience to wait for his man across the field, and Jenkintown able to come up with 6. What a drive from them.
Williams on the play action, rolled to his left, threw across his body on the run to Alexander, who did the rest with his feet. The Drakes now on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Extra point is well up and through the uprights from Noah Wahagan. 7-0 Drakes here from Morrisville High School. 53 seconds remain here in the first quarter as Jenkintown draws first blood. Are you craving some good home-cooked food? Head to the Bird's Nest in Morrisville, located on the corner of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenue. This family-owned business is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day starting at 7 a.m. Stop in for breakfast and get some of the best omelets, waffles, pancakes, and French toast in the area. The Bird's Nest in Morrisville, proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB. Morrisville trailing early on. Jenkintown takes advantage of favorable field position to start their drive as they take it from the Morrisville 42 all the way in. 4-7 here to start tonight.
Yeah, despite some penalties that wiped an earlier score off the board, they were able to recover from that, keep their poise, and they were able to put 6 on the board here for their offense. And now let's see if their defense can keep up their momentum and keep this really strong Morrisville offense under wraps.
Noah Wehagen on to boot things away. Rivera and Rankins back to receive for the Bulldogs. Wehagen, pooch kick, left side. Bulldogs have it. It's Rankins trying to flip the field the other way. Makes a man miss around the 35. Drugged down short of the 40, near the 37. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 37-yard line.
Decent return there for Rankins as well. He was able to make a couple of guys miss, but was chased down. He had a lot of space in front of him, too.
45 seconds remain in quarter number 1. Morrisville trailing 7-0. Alongside Ryan Baxter, my name is Mike Warren. Great to be with you tonight here on the WBCB Sports Network. One of 3 games here on Thursday night action here on WBCB. As the Bulldogs with 6-1 start to the season, trailing here early on. Rankins breaks the huddle and comes under center to start. Caraway, the deep back. They'll go to him right side. Trying to pound his way forward, maybe a yard on the gain. As the Drakes able to bottle him up quickly yet again. It's been tough for the Bulldogs to get the running game going.
Yeah, you could definitely say that again. Despite even the early offsides, encroachments, it's been really rough sledding for them to get it on the ground. They're definitely missing Raven's presence.
Again, no Ray Holman tonight here for the Morrisville Bulldogs. He's sick. He's not in school today and unable to play here tonight. Rankins goes under center again. Play action, looking deep, left side, lets it go for Rivera. Batted out of the air by the Drakes. The man on the coverage was Riley Syplinski as he bats that one away. It's 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
That was definitely a good throw, but even better coverage there by the Drakes there. And it's a good way to end the first quarter.
1 quarter in the books. Jenkintown in front by a score, 7-0. We'll step aside here on WBCB. The Bulldogs, the Jenkintown Drakes, go into battle here on WBCB. Nick's Pizza, proud to sponsor tonight's game here in Morrisville as the Bulldogs trailing 7-0. 3rd down and about 9 to go as we flip the field here in quarter number 2. Family-owned and operated business, Nick's Pizza in the Morrisville Shopping Center, proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB. Rankins in the gun, Caraway to his right. Bulldogs from left to right now. Rankins throws right side, caught by Rivera. 1st down and more, pushed across the 35, down inside the 35. 1st and 10 for Morrisville.
What a throw there from Rankins, and a better catch even from Rivera. And the play afterwards, able to drag those guys with him to hang on to the ball, mind you, and to drag for even more yards. Now they're looking like they might get a touchdown out of this drive just because of that play.
Beautiful back shoulder throw from Kyer Rankins to Javon Rivera. 1st and 10 for Morrisville. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. As they push into Drake's territory. Rankins in the gun, Caraway to his left in the backfield. Man in motion, it's Lorenz Austin. They'll fake the sweep. Rankins keeps up the middle, maybe a couple on the ground, as he was brought down pretty hard that time by the Drakes. A couple of backers able to get to him quickly. 2nd down and about 7 to go, maybe 8 for Morrisville. Ball spotted at the 36.
Yeah, the ground game continues to be a struggle here for the Bulldogs. Maybe they should really try to get that up into the air more, because that one pass really proved a lot for them here. Got them where they need to be.
2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the right. Brown and Merrick Johnson. Austin in motion. They pitch to Caraway. Looking for a seam. Brought down in the backfield. Huge stop made by Keegan Eichert, as he's doing it on both sides of the football here tonight for Jenkintown.
Yeah, most definitely. He's made a couple key plays here on the defensive side, and we've called his name a bunch on the offensive side here. He's just making life miserable here for the Bulldogs.
Morrisville back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 10. Maybe we'll see them put it in the air here.
I
Split
really
receiver
hope so.
set. 2 to either side here for Rankins with Caraway to his left. Rankins calls a man in motion. It's Austin. They'll fake to him. Rolls left. throws deep, sideline for Rivera. Caught for the touchdown!
Rankins to Rivera. That's going to be something we call a lot today. Another amazing throw and great catch. Beautiful way to end this drive for Morrisville.
Ball was spotted right around the 36-yard line as Rankins and Rivera connect from 36 out. An extra point away from being tied up here in Morrisville.
What an amazing throw there from Rankins. It looked like he jumped a little bit when he put a little bit more on that ball. But again, hats off to Rivera, again, who's making a case for player of the week yet again.
Extra point from Viramontes is up, and it is good. 9:37 remaining here in the first half. The Bulldogs tie things up at 7 on the 36-yard aerial strike between Kyer Rankins and Javon Rivera. A flag thrown late after the extra point. An injured Bulldog down on the field for Morrisville here in a tie game in the second quarter. Now open in Morrisville. East Coast Printing at the former location of Aspen Casuals in the Morrisville Shopping Center. Printing made easy. Large groups, small groups, Eagles apparel, Phillies apparel, so much more. Visit them in the Morrisville Shopping Center's East Coast Printing, proud to sponsor tonight's game on the WVCB Sports Network. And can't forget about the YMCA in Morrisville. River Crossing YMCA proudly offers pre-K counts to Pennsylvania families that qualify at their Morrisville branch. The program focuses on kindergarten readiness and social-emotional skills necessary for building lifelong learners. 215-736-8077 to register today or visit rivercrossingymca.org to learn more. And Yardley Auto Body at the corner of West Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues has been serving the greater Morrisville community for over half a century. A proud sponsor of tonight's contest, proud to support the Morrisville Bulldogs. Yardley Auto Body here in Morrisville. Injured Bulldog down on the field. We'll take a quick break here on WVCB. All tied up at 7 here in quarter number 2, 9:37 remaining in the first half.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
Nick Jobs, the injured Bulldog, over to the sideline now for Morrisville. Seems to be okay for now as he walks over under his own power towards the training table. 7's on the scoreboard. The Bulldogs set to boot things back to Jenkintown after offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against both teams. Viramontes set to kick things away. A low squibber, front line for Jenkintown. Bulldogs trying to dive on it, but a man there for the Drakes.
Bulldogs with the short kick to the Drakes.
Yeah, they really kicked that one. Like, they kicked that one really, really hard and almost bounced off one of the Drakes and almost went back the Bulldogs' way.
Lucas Stevens falling on that one. 1st and 10 for Jenkintown. The ball spotted on their own 47. Plenty of time here in the first half, tied up at 7 apiece. The Bulldogs responding after Jenkintown strikes first here tonight. Williams breaks the huddle. Eichert in the backfield behind him. Pistol formation. Williams wants to throw, rolls to his right, pressure, floats, intercepted! Morrisville has it Alex Brown picks that one out of the air. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Pressure in the backfield immediately for the Bulldogs, and it causes a mallard to be thrown. No Drake in the vicinity of that ball, and the Bulldogs get this ball back with a lot of momentum after that amazing pass play last time.
Pressure was in his face. Javon Rivera on the blitz, right in his grill as he threw that football, potentially affecting that pass as that ball hung in the air for a long time. And Alex Brown able to haul that one in. Just on the other side of midfield in Jenkintown territory is where Morrisville sets up shop on the 49. Rankins goes under center, backs in the eye. Dismukes the deep back. Pitch, right side. Actually, this is Austin as he goes on the ground right side. And he's hit quickly by Eichert. A gain of a couple, 2nd down and about 8.
Yeah, Eichert's been a terror on the ground, but he's also laying some pretty good licks out here on defense, too. That was a really hard hit.
A strong runner of the football and a strong tackler at linebacker here for the Drakes defense. Rankin over to Mitch Cohen on the sideline as he gets the play. Under 9 to go here in the first half. 7's on the scoreboard. Lorenz Austin comes out. Late substitution, Javier Robledo. 2nd and 7 to go here for the Bulldogs. Rivera, the receiver at the top of the screen. He'll give it on the ground. Robledo up the middle, fighting for extra yardage, as he gets about 2 or 3.
Short game for the Bulldogs, it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and a long 4 to go.
It looks like they're definitely starting to get a little bit going on the ground here. Well, at least they're trying to. I'm a little surprised they didn't come back out here and try to air it out a little bit more, considering how successful they were on the last couple of drives with it.
Rankins in from the sideline with the play. Morrisville with a 3rd down opportunity, 3rd and about 5. Ball spotted on the 44-yard line. Rankins under center, takes the snap. Misdirection, Caraway fights up the middle, a flag thrown near the line of scrimmage. And it's a holding penalty against Morrisville. It'll set him back 10 yards and make it a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, weren't really able to get anything going on the ground yet again, but the penalty gives them a second to go back, come up with a new play, see if they could get another long 1st down here.
And you see Morrisville trying to go with more of the misdirection plays on the ground, trying to really throw Eichert off there at linebacker and really throw the Drakes off as a whole, as not much sledding for them offensively on the ground, just a couple of yards each time. No real big booming plays on the ground attack yet for the Bulldogs.
No, not just yet. It's kind of been the tale of 2 offenses, too. You look at the Bulldogs, they're airing it out a little bit more successfully than the Drakes, and the Drakes have a lot more success on the ground right now.
3rd down, 15 to go here for Morrisville. Caraway, the deep back. Rankins under center, play action. Rolls out to his left, pressure from behind, throws across his body. Rivera hauls it in for the 1st down and more.
And again, Rankins to Rivera is the connection. And we got a flag after the play as well here. I'm not sure what that could be for. But again, this connection is on fire here tonight.
Rivera has gotten free in the secondary a number of times. The flag thrown after the play, a dead ball foul.
Looks like a sideline infraction on Jenkintown.
So that'll result in some extra yardage here for the Bulldogs. With under 7 to go in the 2nd quarter. This has been quite the game so far here tonight on WBCB. as the Bulldogs, when they've gone to the air, they've been able to connect in some big ways.
It's been very exciting to see it when Rankins drops back. You can almost assume that it's going to Rivera at this point with how well he's been catching the ball, but it's still a lot of fun to watch him drop back there, move around, and improvise.
And the Bulldogs now without another weapon tonight. We mentioned no Raymond Holman available as he was sick and not able to suit up tonight. Shakir Dismukes down near the medical table getting some work done, looks like on his left foot, as he has been able or unable to be out there on the field for the Bulldogs for the majority of this one tonight. I formation, Rankins under center, takes the snap, Caraway, left side, the power back lunging forward as he's brought down after a strong carry of almost 5.
And it looks like they're starting to use the power backs a little bit more efficiently here, sending them up the middle instead of the east-west type of play where they can actually get their shoulder down and level through somebody.
And honestly, I don't think they have much of a choice. They kind of have to go to the power back in Caraway because, as we mentioned, Dismuke's injured, and they tried to use Lorenz Austin a little bit in the backfield, and they'll probably have to implement him just a little bit more as this one unfolds. But Caraway, the bell cow back for now for Morrisville. Second down and about 6. Rankins, play action, throws on the run, right side, complete. It's Brown fighting forward and brought down by Eichert after a strong gain. Give him about 13 and a first down. As that moves the sticks, ball spotted just in front of the 10 at the 11, closer to the 12.
And play action is really doing the Bulldogs some good right now. Giving the ball to Caraway as much as they have has really got them thinking they're going to keep it right up the middle. But they have other weapons that they can go to, and they're proudly showing them right now.
Rankins back in the I formation. Misdirection, Caraway slips a man, slips another, still on his feet, fighting forward, and finally brought down. Strong gain of 7 on the ground from Isaiah Caraway.
Now that's a strong, strong man right there. He broke off, what, 2-3 people there and was still going? That took him forever to go down there.
Second down and a short 3 to go here for the Bulldogs. Nearing the 5-minute mark in the first half. Morrisville trying to break the tie here at 7. Crowded backfield for the Bulldogs. Rankins back under center. Misdirection, back to Caraway. Right side, has a seam. He's in for 6.
Basically untouched, and honestly, if I'm Jenkintown, I wouldn't want to get in front of that guy. He's really, really hard to stop, and he's able to give Morristown the lead here in a very explosive, very competitive second quarter, excuse me.
Caraway, the power back, used in bunches on that drive as he finds the end zone. The extra point team on here for the Bulldogs as they look to make it a 7-point advantage. 4:42 to go here in the first half. Viramontes on for the extra point, and it's blocked.
Oh, extra point is blocked.
Well, that's a little unfortunate there for the Bulldogs there, but they can definitely hang their hat that they were able to get the ground game going on this last drive, which has definitely been a point of emphasis for them this entire game.
Isaiah Caraway, the sophomore running back, finds the end zone and gives the Bulldogs back the lead. Or their first lead, rather, of the night. Morrisville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing at Morrisville Chiropractic, 632 Crown Street. They pledge to make you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, 1 to 6 p.m. Visit Morrisville Chiropractic Chiropractic Center. That was not spelled right on the paper. Chiropractic is how they had it on the paper. My apologies there, folks. A couple extra syllables needed and not needed. Morrisville Chiropractic, proud to sponsor today's game on WBCB.
Regardless of how many syllables there may be.
That's right. 4:42 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs up by 6. Viramontes, another squibber. Hauled in. Divalishvili swung down near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Jenkintown. 4:34 to go here in the first half.
Now, they've definitely made their name for themselves tonight on the ground here. There's still a lot of time to go here. I wouldn't be too surprised if they keep this on the ground and try to milk as much clock as possible so that Morrisville can't get the ball back here with the momentum that they've been building.
The Morrisville defense fueling the offense. A big interception from Alex Brown and a strong drive on the ground. Brown with a big reception on that drive as well that helped move the sticks and drive them deeper into the red zone. Here are the Drakes, 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. They'll go on the ground left side. Alexander swallowed up in the backfield for a loss. Rankins and company on the stop.
Rankins has been very, very active today on both sides. We've even seen him return a kick today as well. He's really doing it all out there for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 13. Nearing the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Williams in the pistol, Eichert behind him. Man in motion, Divalishvili. Williams boots, throws right side, caught by Alexander, but he's popped right away by Rivera.
Another man making his name known this entire broadcast. We've said it a lot today, and he's now laying the boom on defense, too. That was a really, really hard hit.
Javon Rivera bringing the boom to you. 2nd down, 3rd down now and long. Shout out to Big Justice on that hit, am I right?
I thought that's what you were referring to there.
That's what I was going for.
I like it.
Colin Sommer, our producer tonight, informing us he had a chicken bake yesterday. That's pretty cool.
And he didn't get me
one.
He's
a Costco guy.
He didn't get me one. What a shame.
He's a Costco guy. They don't share, I guess.
I guess not. Selfish.
3rd and long, Williams boots right. Wants to throw. Steps up. Flicks it short and out of bounds. 4th and long. And likely punt scenario here for the Drakes.
Yeah, most definitely. It was almost another really dangerous throw there because I didn't see anything but Bulldogs there, and we were looking at almost another interception there.
4th down, about 13 to go. The punt team comes on. 2:45 clock stops as the Drakes get set to boot things away. Wehagen on to punt things off. Looks like Rivera back to receive.
He got a really good kick off a bad snap, so I wonder how good of a kick he can get off a good snap.
And a flag thrown on the Drake side of things. I believe this will be against Jenkintown and set them back just a bit more.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of early motion. I haven't seen too many hand gestures from the official. But either way, they're moving back another 5, it looks like. Can assume it was a false start or an illegal motion of some sort.
Penalties against the Drakes.
A 5-yard loss after the penalty against the Drakes. Wehagen still deep to punt things away. Gets the snap. And a booming punt. Rivera.
Oh, no!
Muffs, but hauls it in. A good bounce, and a late hit comes in after he was on the ground.
No flag on that?
No flag indeed. That was Seth Porter that came in after Rivera was already down and sort of lowered the shoulder into him. He got away with one.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I understand that the whistle wasn't blown just yet, but the man's already on the ground. That really could have hurt him if he made even more solid contact.
Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by Ben's Deli. Ben's Deli since 1958 at 103 East Bridge Street, serving the best breakfast and Italian hoagie in Morrisville since 1958, a proud sponsor here on WBCB. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on their own 34. Rankins under center, offset I formation. It's Caraway on the ground. Right side, pulls a man over. Still on his feet and swung down near the 35. Across the 35 at the 36. Closer to the 37. Second down and about 7 to go after the 3-yard gain.
Now, despite the truck that we saw and him able to carry on a little bit more, that's a really good recovery there from the Jenkintown defense to not let him get any more after he lowered his shoulder and brought the boom right there.
Under 2 to play here in the first half. Morrisville enjoying a 13-7 lead and looking for more before halftime. Rivera at the top of the screen. Back to Caraway on the ground. Makes a man miss. Lowers the shoulder. Has the first down and a bit more as he's drugged down right around the 50-yard line.
Showing a little bit of that shiftiness from the big power guy there. You mentioned earlier how he broke off a long one not that long ago, and he's showing that he's got the capabilities to do it here tonight.
First and 10 for Morrisville. Ball at the 50-yard line. Clock continues to tick. 1:25 and counting. Rankins has the play and breaks the huddle. Merrick Johnson, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Backs in the I formation. Rivera at the top. Play action. Rankins, Rivera, caught, has a seam, green grass in front, he's gonna go! Javon Rivera from 50 yards out! Rankins to Rivera all night long!
If I believe that is the third time that we've called them into the end zone here tonight. Rivera has been unbelievable as a receiver, unbelievable as a linebacker, and Rankins being able to find him as much as he has tonight. They're really showing out here.
Rivera's second score of the night. Rankins and Rivera connecting from 36 and now from 50 as the Bulldogs looking to make this a 20-7 game. Viramontes on for the extra point. A good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 1 minute remaining in the first half, and the Bulldogs lead 20-7 over Jenkintown.
You want to talk about momentum going into the second half. They really turned this game around. They weren't doing much on the ground. They changed that, and they continue to do a lot through the air here. Morrisville's rolling right now.
Yardley Auto Body at the corner of West Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues has been serving the greater Morrisville community for over half a century. Give them a call, 215-295-7676, 215-295-7676. Yardley Auto Body, proud to support Morrisville football here on WBCB. A big-time connection, Kyer Rankins. The right-handed slinger having himself a first half, a couple of touchdown passes as he's got almost 200 yards of passing already here in the first half alone.
Yeah, and about 175 of those got to go to Rivera. They've been on fire, those two, all night.
Viramontes will kick things away. Williams, one of the men back to receive another squib kick. And Rivera on the approach there, able to bring down Divilishvili.
Again, we call his name here. He's just been all over the field tonight.
56 seconds remaining in the first half. Decent field position to start, close to midfield. On their own 42-yard line are the Drakes.
Maybe we'll see them start to air it out a little bit more here. They have a little less than a minute there. They've established themselves on the ground. We've seen them throw it a couple of times, but they don't have that much time.
Keon Alexander's been a big factor. It's been a while since we've called Matty Ecker's name in the air. He's been a big wide receiver this season, averaging over 40 yards a game. And a timeout taken by Morrisville as they want to make sure they've got everything figured out defensively before this final drive of the half.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to make any mistakes going into the second half here. You give up a score here, that's huge.
Don't forget that the football boosters are
The Bird's Nest in Morrisville, located on the corner of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenue, serving the best breakfast, lunch, and dinner starting at 7 a.m. daily. Stop in for breakfast and get some of the best omelets, waffles, pancakes, and French toast. rjsbirdsnest.net to learn more. A gorgeous night here in Morrisville, Pennsylvania, as the Bulldogs enjoy a 20-7 advantage here in the first half. Alongside Ryan Baxter, I'm Mike Warren. Great to be with you again here on WBCB. Thursday night football action here, a full slate on the docket on the WBCB Sports Network.
It's been a really, really exciting one to start out here. We've seen a lot of really explosive plays on offense from Morrisville and from Jenkintown on the ground. They've just been going back and forth with each other this entire game. The score doesn't tell you how close this is.
Ivali Shavili, the receiver at the top of the screen, with Matty Ecker in the slot to the right. Williams in the pistol, Eichert behind him. They'll feed Eichert. Right side, lowers the shoulder, maybe a couple on the ground, 2nd and 8.
The defense is really starting to pick it up as well.
And now we'll see the Drakes pick it up tempo-wise. They hurry to the line. Williams stays in the pistol with 2 receivers to his right. Wants to throw. Looking right, fires, complete, hauled in by Eckert with space, makes a man miss, brought down at the 35. And the Drakes with a first down, now deep into Morrisville territory, as a big connection from Williams to Ecker moves the sticks. And the clock stops at 28 seconds here in the first half.
Yeah, they were able to burn a timeout there after getting that really good yards after catch there. Really amazing second effort after the catch. And now they have a chance to maybe even put 3 on the board going into the half.
Drakes take a timeout, 1st and 10 from the Morrisville 35 when action resumes. The Morrisville YMCA proud to sponsor today's game here on WBCB. Visit them at rivercrossingymca.org or call 215-736-8077. A 13-point advantage for Morrisville on the scoreboard, looking to keep it right there. And the Drakes looking for some momentum before the halftime locker room. 28 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They're definitely moving the ball much faster than we've seen them the entire night here, and that was just because of a quick little chunk play, but maybe the hurry-ups could be something that could work for them because it looked like they caught Morrisville really off guard there after they ran hurry-up.
Jenkintown breaks the huddle. Williams. With the receiver to his right, 2 to his left. Matty Ecker slotted left. Just had the big connection from Williams. He goes hard count. Eichert in the pistol with him. They'll give it to Eichert on the ground left side. Fighting forward, a strong gain. Give him about 7, almost 8 on the ground. Another timeout taken by Jenkintown with 19 seconds remaining.
They're doing a really good job at moving this ball down the field. They haven't really been able to Morrisville hasn't really been able to put a stop to whatever they're running. That first run play, they barely got anything, but it's just been really hot cooking so far for Jenkintown going on this drive.
2nd and short for Jenkintown, and again, they're just looking for some points, and we've seen the strong foot from Wehagen. We might see him with a field goal attempt to end the first half if Jenkintown can get it close enough, and if there's just not enough time for a play that they feel can find the end zone, and they just want to try to find some points. If they get this one closer, maybe inside the 20, we might see Wehagen try a field goal rather.
Yeah, that would definitely, that would be not ideal, but it's better than nothing. So, and it seemed like he does have a pretty good leg on those punts and on that kickoff. So it'd be interesting to see if maybe they even trust him from around like the 25 or a little bit closer from the 30.
Ball spotted at the 29-yard line, closer to the 28. 2nd down and a short 2 to go, make it 3 for Jenkintown. Williams in the pistol, Eichert behind him. Trips to the left, man in motion, it's Ecker. They fake the sweep, rolling right Williams. Lets it go, wants it all, intercepted again. picked off by the Bulldogs.
The momentum continues to go the Bulldogs' way. A really, really good drive from the Drakes, unfortunately wiped away by a turnover.
Zayden Gomez comes in and takes it away, gives it back to the offense. With just 9 seconds to go in the first half, Bulldogs deep in their own zone. They might just knee this one out.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if they knee this one out. They have all the momentum going in to the second half. There's no reason why you want to throw it up and possibly turn the ball over yourself or run the ball and get somebody hurt. So they've been playing really good football since the second quarter started.
Zayden Gomez with a big interception, the second interception of the night, hauled in by the Morrisville secondary. Rankin's under center, he'll kneel it down, and the teams will head to the halftime locker room. 1 half in the books here in this BAL division matchup between the Morrisville Bulldogs and the Jenkintown Drakes. 20-7 the score, Morrisville in front. We'll take a quick break at the half. Second half coverage coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Thursday night football on WBCB. It doesn't get much better than this.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, prove it.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, prove it.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
Vita Care Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. Vita Care staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call Vita Care today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at Vita Care. Don't delay. Call Vita Care today at 215-953-9225.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for autopay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
VitaCare Home Health Agency is your neighborhood home health care agency with over 20 years of experience. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, as well as home health aides will be there to assist you with your daily living and provide the care you need. Call 215-953-9225 to call for quality in-home care. VitaCare staff is multilingual and speaks English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Russian, as well as Ukrainian. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225 to find out more about how your family and friends can care for you and get paid at the same time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for long-term, non-medical or skilled care at VitaCare. Don't delay. Call VitaCare today at 215-953-9225.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Back at the half here at Morrisville High School, the Bulldogs out in front 20-7. As it's been the aerial attack that's been doing the damage here for both of these teams, really, but more so for the Bulldogs, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've seen the connection of Rankins to Rivera multiple times tonight. They've scored multiple times. Rivera's got to have himself over 150, close to 160 yards just on receiving. We saw him catch some deep balls. We saw a beautiful back shoulder throw from Rankins earlier. We saw him hit him on a slant and him just break open in the open field. Regardless of how they've wanted it through the air, they've gotten it. And it's mainly been those two going at it, getting these receiving yards and touchdowns for the Bulldogs, giving them this advantage that they have.
Rankins to Rivera, a popular connection in half number one, and can expect that pretty much here in half number two. As again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, no Raymond Holman tonight for the Morrisville Bulldogs. The premier back here in the single A division of PIAA high school football with over 1,200 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns on the season, unavailable tonight for Morrisville. Still for the Bulldogs, a 20-7 score up at the half as we get ready for quarter number 3. And it looks like for Morrisville, they will boot things away to start. We've seen a couple of strong showings from the Morrisville defense, just as well as we've seen from the offense. Again, a 13-point advantage up on the scoreboard. A couple of interceptions forced by the defense for Morrisville. Zayden Gomez hauling in one, Alex Brown another one for Morrisville. And can't forget a proud sponsor of tonight's game, Nick's Pizza in the Morrisville Shopping Center. Family owned and operated, offers delivery all day, every day to the greater Morrisville area. Nick's Pizza of Morrisville open Monday, open Sunday through Thursday rather, 11 a.m. to 7:30. Fridays and Saturdays 11 to 8:30 in the Morrisville Shopping Center. Proud to sponsor the Morrisville Bulldogs here on WBCB. A fresh 12 minutes up on the clock. Jenkintown actually will boot things away. Morrisville to receive. Wehagen, a high booming kick. Rivera hauls it in inside the 20. Looking for room around the right side. Back towards the Jenkintown sideline. Still on his feet. Spun down near the 25. Across the 25 and down before the 30 is Rivera. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I thought that kick was going to go out of bounds for a second.
Right, looked like it was.
Yeah, but Rivera obviously able to see it better than I can, able to get a really good return out of that too. He's made it incredibly difficult to, he's just hard to bring down.
You mentioned, of course, earlier, no Raymond Holman, and now it looks like the Morrisville Bulldogs will be without Shakir Dismukes for the rest of this one too, as he remains on the bench, sidelined with an injury.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. We talked about him coming into the game early, too, so it stinks seeing him go out here, but Morrisville is going to be, I think they're going to be A-okay.
Rankins breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Under center and I formation, Caraway the deep back. They'll go Caraway up the middle. Met quickly by a couple of linebackers. Dom Velasquez, the first Drake to get there for Jenkintown, and a gain of a couple, 2nd and 8.
Now, Caraway is another name we started saying a lot at the end of the second half there. He was starting to get some really good runs going, showing his power for sure.
Nearing the 11-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Back to the I formation go the Bulldogs. Receivers to either side. Rivera at the bottom of the screen here for the Bulldogs. Rankins takes the snap. Play action. Rolls right. Slips a man. Chucks it deep for Rivera. He's got it at the 45. Spins across the 40. Down around the 35-yard line. Another big connection from Kyer Rankins to Javon Rivera.
Those two are playing Madden right now. They're just throwing jump balls up, and it's going their way. Rivera, very, very strong. Bobbled the ball a little bit on that run, too. Able to maintain possession. And that was one of the first times I've seen this Drake's defense bring him down before a score. Again, this air raid is going crazy right now.
Huge connection in the air from Rankins to Rivera. 1st and 10, Morrisville at the Jenkintown 35. Rankins under center, Caraway the deep back. They'll feed him left side on the ground. Has a seam, lowers the shoulder, tripped up a yard short of the mark to gain, maybe 2 yards short. A strong carry from Caraway makes it 2nd and very short.
The momentum that they have coming into the half already was spectacular, but they've capitalized on it here. Big pass play, and Caraway's getting a lot of yards on these rushes.
Isaiah Caraway, the sophomore fullback, now running back tonight. As the backfield a bit banged up for Morrisville coming into this one. Back into the I formation. Rankins remains under center, takes the snap. They'll feed the fullback this time. Up the middle goes Javier Robledo, and he's brought down right around the yard to gain. 3rd down rather, and a short 1, maybe even inches to go here for Morrisville.
I would honestly go right back to that. It wasn't the biggest play in the world, but they got positive yards out of it. Everybody might be expecting this to go to Caraway, which rightfully so if it does, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to a fullback dive right here.
3rd and short. Rankin's going to go under center again. And he'll sneak it up the middle. Looks like he got it, and then a little bit more as he gets pushed back behind the line by Eichert and company for the Drakes. But looks like the spot will have him past the line to gain. 1st and 10 for Morrisville. As the ball gets spotted inside the 35, or inside the 25 at the 24.
Yeah, they were able to get that 1st down. That was a tough run there from Rankins, honestly. And he luckily able to get the forward progress because he was really driven back there, too.
Rankins breaks the huddle. It's 1st and 10 at the 24 of Jenkintown. Offset I formation to the left. Full house, left side. Misdirection. Caraway has a man on him behind the line. Slips them both. Powering forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like a disaster play. Able to be turned into not a loss for Morrisville.
Yeah,
as Caraway gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's honestly the best way you could say it. That's just not a loss, but an impressive run from Caraway nonetheless. The ability to slip those two guys and almost break that third one. Great effort from him.
2nd and 10. Rankins with Rivera to his right, the lone receiver. Caraway, the deep back, takes the snap, play action, makes a man miss, and another. He's on the run. Rankins drugged down, and a flag thrown. This might be coming back.
Even if that does come back, Rankins and his improvisation and ability to scramble out of the pocket is very impressive. We haven't seen him do it too much, but nevertheless, he gets some positive, never mind, not positive yards, because it is a holding call, but nevertheless, a really good run.
Holding call will go against Tristan Hall, one of the captains here for the Bulldogs, and a call that not many are in agreement with on the Morrisville sideline.
Yeah, seems a little questionable for the Morrisville faithful, coaches, players, and fans alike, but just sets them back a little bit. I'm sure they'll be able to recover.
Got him with a block in the back, I believe it looked like, based on the hand signal, instead of a hold.
It's been kind of hard to read the hand signals from up here a little bit.
Nearing the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Two backs behind Rankins under center. A receiver to either side. Rankins takes the snap, misdirection. Robledo looking for space up the middle, but he's got nowhere to go. 3rd and 10.
It's going to be 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, not able to get anything going there. Since that really big pass play Morrisville has, but it's been rough sledding on the ground when it comes to giving it to the fullbacks. Obviously, Caraway's been making his name, but even on the last impressive run he had, it was for no gain. So it's still been good rush defense from the Drakes.
3rd and 10. Let's see if Morrisville goes to the air. They've been on the ground for the majority of this series. Rivera split out to the left. Rankins takes it under center. Play action, rolls right, fires, complete. Brown brought down by Eichert, but he's going to have the first down by a couple of yards. Tackled inside the 15, right around the 13. 1st and 10, Morrisville.
He's been the other man that's been pretty active through the air for Morrisville here tonight. If it hasn't been Rivera, it's been him, and it's been a really good showing from him as well.
First and 10, Rankins back to the I formation for Morrisville. Rivera at the top of the screen. Johnson to his right. They'll give it to Caraway up the middle. And a gain of maybe 1 on that one as bodies go flying to the surface and a couple of individuals slow to get up. It looks like an injured Drake down on the field.
It looks like a couple guys are feeling it too.
Yeah, Bulldog down as well for Morrisville. Looked like it was big 65 Roman Brown for Jenkintown, and I believe that is the senior captain, Tristan Hall, who is quickly up to his feet and trots on over to the sideline.
Yeah, thankfully it looks like both guys got up and off the field relatively quickly, so hopefully they'll be able to come back out and contribute as well.
Injury timeout down on the field. 5:24 remaining here in the third quarter. Second down, about 10 to go after the run on the ground. Didn't really go for anything for Morrisville. Bulldogs hustle to the line. Solo receiver to the top. It's Rivera. Caraway, the deep back. Give right side. He's met right away. They got him for a loss. The Drakes had that one read like a book. Alexander in on the stop as he's done damage on both sides of the ball.
And as tough as a runner as Caraway is, he can only do so much against 3, 4, 5 guys. He was able to kind of shrug off the first one, but even then, he still held on to him and brought him down for the loss.
3rd and 11.
Our cheerleaders are raising awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month with their big pom-poms and bows.
Rankins goes under center. Takes the snap, wants the throw, rolls to his left. Back to his right, still on his feet. Flag thrown on the play. Rankins trying to make something happen with his feet. Rolls right and brought down. And Rankins a bit slow to get up. The flag thrown, this one looks like it might be against Morrisville.
Yeah, there was obviously a lot of movement in the passing game. Rivera was the only one deep, but we did have a couple more options out there. So this could be a hold or a pass interference possibly.
And an eligible man downfield.
That can't be a foul.
Yeah, that's usually. I'm a little confused by that one, Mike. I'm not sure what to make of that.
Well, it looked like it was a play-action pass. Rankins was rolling to his left, then to his right, and potentially a lineman more than 2 or 3 yards down the field. That's what drew the flag, I guess. 4th down, 10 to go. Bulldogs offense stays on the field. Drake's looking for a big stop, trailing by 13, and a timeout called by the officials down on the field.
Timeout.
Yardley Auto Body at the corner of West Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Avenues, serving the greater Morrisville community for over half a century, a proud sponsor of tonight's game here on WBCB. Fourth down, about 11 to go. The refs meeting near the line of scrimmage, right all around the football, and I'm not really sure what this could be about.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I can't make heads or tails of what they could even be discussing here. Is it like placement of the ball? I'm not too sure. That wouldn't make sense, though.
They're calling it 4th down. I guess they were trying to confer that it was the right down. 4th and 11. Rankins under center. Caraway, the back. Play action, rolling right. Rankins throws for the end zone. Caught by Brown for the touchdown. Late flag comes in. It'll be roughing the passer against Jenkintown. Kyer Rankins stays in, takes a hit, and completes to Alex Brown for the touchdown.
Rankins has had an absolutely stellar game today. Obviously, we've called him to Rivera a bunch, but his ability to move around, extend plays, get around guys, throw on his run, across his body, he's been absolutely amazing for the Bulldogs here tonight.
Bulldogs going to accept the roughing the passer penalty on the kickoff. Extra point team comes on in Viramontes. Enrique Viramontes, the senior kicker, looking to make this a 20-point advantage for Morrisville. Good snap, the kick is up, and it splits the uprights, and good. 3:08 remaining here in the third quarter, and the Morrisville Bulldogs with a 20-point advantage on the scoreboard.
They've been every bit of solid ever since that second quarter really started. Rankins has been absolutely fantastic. Rivera's been fantastic on both sides of the field. Morrisville has just been completely on fire this entire game. It seems like there isn't much that could stop them right now.
Kyer Rankins having quite the game here tonight. The senior quarterback doing it all for Morrisville. His third passing touchdown of the night. Now open in Morrisville is East Coast Printing in the Morrisville Shopping Center. Your own custom t-shirts, hoodies, zip-ups in store, youth sizes all the way up to 5X. Visit them in the Morrisville Shopping Center. East Coast Printing, proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB. Morrisville, the aerial attack. A capable team indeed, but much well known for the ground and pound effort that they implement on a week-to-week basis. Tonight, the aerial attack has been working and working with ease, as Kyer Rankins making it look pretty easy out there.
Yeah, easy honestly is a complete and total understatement. They've been getting anything they want through the air. And again, we talked a little bit, well actually we talked a lot about the absence of Raymond Holman tonight, and everybody thought that was going to be a major factor, and obviously it is with the run game. They haven't been able to do too much with it, but this air game has made up for whatever they're missing on the ground.
Eckert from inside his 5, looking for space near his own sideline, slips a man and pushed out of bounds. Past the 20 and near the 25, and a late flag comes in. And now we're seeing a lot of the extracurriculars start to take place here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I was about to say, we've seen a lot of flags after the play has been blown dead here. A lot of chippiness and emotion here coming out.
It's going to go against Jenkintown, hurting their own cause. It'll set them back even deeper.
It's had to have been a little frustrating for them not being able to really move the ball as much as they would like to, getting torn up through the air on defense, and it just hasn't been really their game tonight. They haven't been in a flow at all.
A tick under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 27-7 the score in Morrisville's favor. The 6-1 Bulldogs looking for a staple victory here in the 2024 campaign.
Yeah, and with how you talked about this game earlier with the major playoff implications, and there's obviously a lot of emotion going into this game as well. So this game means a lot for a lot of reasons.
Drake's keep it on the ground. Eichert with the seam across the 25, now past the 30, nearing midfield and pushed out of bounds into the Morrisville sideline. A huge gain on the ground, as that'll flip the field position in Jenkintown's favor.
As much as the penalty hurt him, Eichert was able to get all of those yards back and then some. He was been impressive on the ground this whole game, but that was the biggest run we've seen from him tonight. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jenkintown goes right back to feeding him consistently.
Keegan Eichert, the 5'9", 190-pound senior running back, doing some damage tonight, both with the football and in between the tackles defensively as well. They'll go back to Eichert, right side, met at the line of scrimmage, fights forward and gets a gain of 5. Looked like it was going nowhere, but persistence paying off.
Able to keep those legs churning, not giving up after getting absolutely rocked in the middle of the field just there. Impressive enough to stay on his feet and then get around the man who just boomed him.
Second and short. About 4 to go here for the Drakes. Williams in the pistol formation. They'll go back to Eichert. Left side, met behind the line of scrimmage. Javon Rivera. Who else?
This guy has been everywhere. We've talked enough about the pass game with him. He's been an absolute menace on the defensive side of things as well. A lot of tackles racking him up here. We talked about how he had 10 tackles last week, and he's putting up in another impressive stat line here tonight.
3rd down and 9. After the 4-yard loss on the play. Williams in the pistol. Wants to throw, looks right side, almost intercepted by Brown for a second time tonight. 4th down, ball on the Morrisville 49. Williams over to the sideline. Looks like Jenkintown's going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, that's not surprising. They really don't have that much to lose, and they have to do everything they can to get back into this game. There's still a lot of football left here. They got an entire quarter to bring this game a little bit closer, but even still, they got to do everything they can to do that right now.
12 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, misdirection. They go Alexander. Jet sweep left side. Looking for the 1st down around the corner. And Alexander has it. Chippy activity on the Bulldogs sideline as Rankins and Alexander go face to face. The flags stay in the holster. It's a 1st down for Jenkintown.
Yeah, Rankins was trying to punch that ball out even after he went out of bounds there. So a little bit of extracurriculars, a little bit of talk in there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Eichert on the ground, up the middle. Trying to work his way through a couple of Bulldogs, but he's brought down after a gain of 3. And a flag comes in.
There's a late flag.
No, it's not. They're going to call it on us. Late hit after the play.
Again, the emotions are really, really high in this game. We mentioned that before. We talked about it as this quarter started because we had some action on the sideline earlier. And it is going to be on Morrisville here.
Against the Bulldogs.
And this is the last thing Morrisville wants to do. A 20-point advantage on the scoreboard.
Make sure they know this isn't soccer. They can't flop anymore.
And now the self-inflicted wounds aiding Jenkintown's drive.
That was a horrible flop. It looked like a soccer player. He went down so fast.
1st and 10. The ball spotted on the Morrisville 20, just inside, as the Drakes are in the red zone.
This could be the huge momentum shift that the Drakes need to get back into this game.
Divalishvili, the receiver, to the left. Williams feeds Eichert left side, lunging his way forward, but drugged down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. 2nd and a long 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've gone to him a lot this drive, and it's been very successful. Keep
Final
running to the end
seconds
zone.
ticking away here in the 3rd quarter. Now under 20 seconds, surpassing 15 seconds and counting. Likely the final play of the quarter. Drake's hustling to the line of scrimmage. Ecker and Divalishvili split out to the right. Wehagen to the left. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. No snap here from the Drakes. 3 quarters in the books. Jenkintown trailing by 20 with just 12 minutes to go here in regulation. 2nd down and 6 for the Drakes inside the red zone, looking for a score. 27-7 the score. 12 minutes remain here on WBCB between the Bulldogs and the Drakes.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
The Morrisville YMCA, a proud sponsor of tonight's game here on WBCB. A 6-hour-per-day program providing free breakfast, lunch, and the opportunity for your kid to build their kindergarten readiness skills and social emotional skills. rivercrossingymca.org or call to learn more, 215-736-8077. On to the fourth quarter. Jenkintown trailing by 20 inside the red zone. Second down and about 6 to go. Closer to 7 here for the Drakes. Williams feeds Eichert left side, looking for the edge. Shoulders his way. Is he in? He is.
Touchdown.
Jenkintown scores to start quarter number 4. 10 seconds into the quarter, 6 put up on the scoreboard.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they rode Eichert all the way down the field that drive. He was impossible to bring down that entire drive pretty much. So, like I said, not to sound like a broken record, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Wehagen on for the extra point. Ecker to hold. And a flag is thrown. This is against Jenkintown. Too many men on the field.
That's a rare mistake to see on extra point attempts.
So that'll set him back about 5 yards. A bit further now for Wehagen, although his strong leg definitely capable of splitting the uprights. Good snap, good hold. The extra point is up, and it is good. Looks like that one would have been good from about 40 yards out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
27-14, 11:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. But the Drakes strike first in the final quarter of action here tonight, as they trim the deficit now to 13.
That was a very solid drive at the end of the third quarter for them. And able to punch it in to start out the fourth quarter is honestly a really big swing in momentum. They just have to make sure that they're able to stop the Bulldogs on defense here now. But that's proven incredibly difficult here tonight.
Wehagen tees up the football and gets ready to boot things away as Rivera back to receive along with Johnson. Surprise onside kick, takes a high hop. Brown, the man there, I believe he hauls it in as he was brought down just past the 40, around the 42 and 43 yard line.
That was almost a disaster for the Bulldogs there. That could have gone the complete other way.
Well, one thing now for Morrisville, a 13-point advantage. Still a ton of time left in the quarter, but definitely want to think they want to take some time off the clock with this drive, but still remain aggressive and try to put some points up here to re-extend the lead back out to 20, as they will get it in pretty decent field position on their own 41-yard line.
It makes you wonder if they ever want to put Rivera in the backfield. You know, he's been a really big key player, and they've had trouble back there. He's hard to bring down. I don't see why not.
They'll go to Caraway on the ground, looking right side, but nothing working for him there as he gets brought down at the line of scrimmage at 2nd and 10.
It's been the same story for the Bulldogs on the ground. As impressive as some of the runs have been, we haven't really seen Caraway break away and get a big gain.
Bulldogs trying to take as much time as they can off the clock. Nearing the 11-minute mark. Here in the 4th. Rankin's going to go back under center in the offset I formation.
Most definitely taking their time here.
Trying to run the play clock down to the final 5 seconds. Rankins gets the snap, goes to Caraway, left side, has some space, lunging forward across the yard to gain. 1st down and 10 from Morrisville.
I guess he heard me. You know, I just mentioned that they hadn't really been able to break through for a big gain, and there we go with Caraway going right up the teeth of this defense and getting the 1st down for Morrisville.
Rivera at the bottom of the screen, the lone receiver. A loaded offset I formation to the right this time here for the Bulldogs. Mitch Cohen with his hand up almost like a stop sign, letting his players know how much time is left on the play clock. Rankins takes the snap, back to Caraway, they go right side. Slips a man at the line of scrimmage, brought down after about a gain of 5.
Doing a much better job on the ground this time around, this drive, than we've seen basically the entire game here. Doing exactly what they need to do to keep the clock going. And if they continue to get 1st downs, it's just going to be even easier for them to get this time lower and lower and lower.
2nd down and about 6 to go here for Morrisville. Johnson, the receiver, to the bottom of the screen. Rivera at the top. I formation, Caraway the deep back. Rankin staring over at his coach, Mitch Cohen, waiting for the signal to go. He's got it. Under center. Takes the snap on 2nd and 6. Gives to Caraway, left side, fighting his way forward for extra yards. And he's tripped up after a gain of about 3. That'll make it 3rd down and about 3 to go.
All you really need on drives like this is 3rd and manageable. You're not really looking to take the top off, so if you can get an easy 3rd down, what looks like an easy 3rd down here to convert and keep this drive moving.
The Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage. Rivera, the lone receiver, at the top of the screen. The loaded offset I to the left. Caraway still deep in the backfield. Rankins feeds Caraway. Left side, makes a cut, still on his feet, brought down close to the line to gain, and this is going to be just short. 4th down and a very short 1 to go for Morrisville.
It's definitely go for it territory, and it looks like the offense isn't really going anywhere either. So yeah, it looks like, and I like this. I like this trust and faith in the Morrisville offense, especially I assume in the ground game here. Whether it's a QB sneak or right back to Caraway, it's a lot of faith and a lot of trust and a big, crucial part of this game.
Caraway, the deep back. Rankins under center, 4th and 1. He'll keep it himself, up the middle. Looks like he's got it. Swung back behind, look at the spot. The far official says it's short. The near side official looks like he's got it. Jenkintown celebrates as they've got the stop.
Yeah, wow, that was a That was really close.
Forward progress should have had him well past that first down marker.
I agree.
That was just, I've never seen that before.
Well,
he was about 2 yards past that line to gain.
Easily.
And they pushed him backwards and threw him to the ground, and no forward progress was awarded. A turnover on downs. A potential momentum shift. Jenkintown trying to take advantage. They'll go Eichert. Left side with space. Stiff arms a man. Past the yard to gain into Morrisville territory, but there's a flag.
Yeah, that looked like that flag came out as Eichert was turning the corner, it looked like, so potential to come back here.
A strong run from Keegan Eichert will be brought back thanks to a holding call against the Drakes. 7:13, the clock stopped for the time being. First down and about 20 to go after the penalty. Excuse me, first down and about 13 to go.
First down for the Drakes.
Just unfortunately, just harming themselves yet again with these penalties. It's not something that it's not something you need in a game like this where they're trying to come back. Still down 2 scores here. And still a lot of time to go in this game, mind you, but regardless of that, you just don't want to see those types of penalties.
Clock continues to tick, under 7 minutes. Williams in the pistol. They'll go Alexander on the ground, splits a man, shakes another, still on his feet, and finally drugged down after a gain of 8. Corey Alexander. Correction, Keon Alexander. A strong run makes this second and very short for the Drakes.
Seems like they have a two-headed monster in that backfield. They can go with either or and get a really good gain. It's been easy pickings on the ground this entire fourth quarter.
Inching closer to the 6-minute mark. Clock continuing to tick. Jenkintown taking their time. It's second and short. Williams in the pistol. Eichert behind him. Wants to throw. Drops back. Fires. Complete. It's Ecker. Spins. Makes a man miss. Across the 45. Tackled right around the 44. It'll move the chains. First and 10 in Morrisville territory. Ball now officially spotted at the 45.
They're putting together a really, really good drive here, the Drakes are. Showing a little bit of prowess through the air now and a little bit of yards after catch, elusiveness there. Able to get the first down, and they really, really, really look good to start this drive out.
First and 10, Williams in the pistol. They'll go Eichert. Left side, has the first down and more. Brought down after a gain of 15. First and 10, ball spotted at the Morrisville 30.
And now they're starting to move it fast, just like they need to do. A huge burst of speed from Eichert as soon as he got through the hole.
Five minutes to go here in the fourth. Williams again in the pistol. A receiver to either side. Back to Eichert on the ground. Lowers the shoulder. A flag thrown, and this one likely coming back. Holding against the Drakes. A 10-yard loss makes it first down, and it'll be first and 20.
Those are just drive killers. You hate to see things like that, especially with as good of a drive as Jenkintown has had so far. Penalties like that just absolutely kill them.
Well, the clock will continue to tick. Under 5 minutes to go, and now for Jenkintown, they're running out of time, trailing by 13.
Yeah, how long until you start burning timeouts, honestly?
Still in the pistol is Williams. He wants to throw. Drops back, fires left side to Ecker.
He dropped
Actually, that was Divelishavili. And that one was incomplete, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think that rolled out of bounds.
They will put 4:31 back on the play clock, on the game clock rather.
It still seems like we have miscommunication here down on the field.
Yeah, I think that says 43.1 seconds. As they try to get the clock situated here.
That looks better, I guess.
I think that's, well, we'll see. Ball snapped, Williams rolling right, throws into the Morrisville sideline, incomplete, 3rd and long. Mitch Cohen wants an intentional grounding penalty, but
looks like he's going on deaf ears here, honestly.
looked like Williams might have been out of the pocket, but
I think he was. We've seen a couple questionable calls according to the Morrisville sideline here. They've talked to the referees a couple of times here. The players haven't liked it, and neither of the coaches really.
3rd down and 20. Clock stopped, 4:22 to go in the 4th quarter. Jenkintown trailing 27-14. Williams motions Ecker, play action, rolls left, throws, deflected, almost intercepted by Brown. Rivera got a hand on it. Brown did as well, as that one goes out of bounds. Actually, that was Austin almost hauling it in. Lorenz Austin there with the near deflected interception.
That would have been an absolute nail in the coffin right there, presumably. If that was Morrisville's turnover, they would have been able to run out the clock there and hopefully be able to call this one an easy win, but Drake's get another chance here.
4th down and 20. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line at Morrisville territory. Last chance here for Jenkintown. Morrisville defense. Couple of deep safeties. Williams in the pistol. Eichert behind him. 2 receivers to his left. Alexander to his right. Hard counting, trying to draw the Bulldogs off sides. It's not going to work. And a timeout burned now by Jenkintown. And it seems like now they're running out of chances. The Morrisville Bulldogs, if they can take care of the football and drain this clock, it isn't going to look like their 7th victory of the season is going to be secured.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job here at containing the pass on defense. They haven't given a lot of open looks here, and they've had a lot of hands on a lot of passes, a lot of tips we've seen today. And I'm not sure what they're drawing up on the Drake side of things here, but it's got to be just protect the quarterback and go deep, try to get this first down as quickly and as efficiently as you can.
Looked like Jenkintown was set to bring the punt team on just yet. As they discuss some things, the Bulldogs break their huddle and head back out onto the field. 4:16 remaining here in regulation. Morrisville trying to get the ball back and milk the final minutes away to secure their 7th win of the season. 4th down, 20 to go. Offense still on the field here for the Drakes. Divalishvili, the low receiver at the bottom of the screen. Now in motion. Misdirection. Alexander looking for space. Pushed out of bounds. Rivera makes the stop. Well short of the first down marker. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 30.
And who else but Rivera to get the big stop there on defense to get the Bulldogs this ball back.
Morrisville takes over with 4:09. Go ahead, Ryan.
Now, I was just going to say it's all on them to finish this game out, but they have to get the first downs as well. Like, their run game has not been that great. If Jenkintown can have a really good defensive stand here, there's a chance they can get the ball back with time and cut this game even shorter to possibly even tie this game up. With that missed PAT earlier, a lot of stuff, blocked PAT, excuse me, a lot of possibilities come into play here if they play their cards right and get the ball back.
Rankins will go under center. Caraway, the deep back. And the loaded offset eye. They'll go Caraway left side, bobbles it, holds on, plows his way forward, maybe a yard, almost 2, and a timeout.
We've seen ball bobbles a couple of times today from whether it's backs or even Rivera after the catch. We saw that earlier today when he was trying to spin around. That's got to be something that they fix immediately.
Clock stopped at 3:59. Jenkintown trying to get the ball back themselves. I believe they only have 1 timeout left. No, 2 time. No. Well, according to the scoreboard, they have 4 timeouts left.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That might be the quarters, honestly, because I've been seeing.
I think you're right. Yeah, I
times.
don't think there is a timeout indication up there. They've already taken 1 here in the 4th, so they've taken 2 actually here in the 4th already. So maybe 1 timeout left for Jenkintown. Again, not positive.
Not at all.
But 2nd down and a long 8 to go here for the Bulldogs, as they will likely keep it on the ground again here with Caraway.
The hard count seems to really be coming back to bite them. If they didn't have to waste that timeout, we could be seeing possibly 3 timeouts and a change of possession. And again,
flags up front, movement up front, encroachment against Jenkintown. It'll move the sticks and make it 2nd down and very short for Morrisville.
But now Jenkintown's just making it easy on them. We saw that earlier in the game a couple of times where they just jumped offside like that.
And they're just not lining up on their side of the ball. Caraway, right side, he's got the 1st down. A strong run from Isaiah Caraway as he's done the job here tonight, filling in for Raymond Holman.
Oh, absolutely he has. The sophomore has done his job and then some. It hasn't necessarily been easy. Jenkintown hasn't made it easy, but he's been able to find his gaps here late and get Morrisville these 1st downs that they desperately need to finish this game.
Morrisville more than content, bleeding the clock. Under 3:30 to go here in the 4th. Rankins looking over to Mitch Cohen. Gets the okay. Goes under center. Takes the snap. Feeds Caraway. Left side. Drugged down after a gain of a couple. Give him about 3 on the ground. 2nd down and about 7. Under 3 to play.
Yep, a quick 3-yard run there. They're going to absolutely take their time. We'll probably see what we saw earlier with Coach giving the signals of how much time they have left until they can snap the ball here.
I got his arm. I got his arm. I know, I got it. Not yet.
Rankin trying to take every precious second off the clock.
Go ahead now.
Takes the snap, feeds Caraway right side, has a seam, makes his way near the 50, tripped up at the 49. 2nd down and about 2 to go, make it 3 for Morrisville. 3rd and 3 rather.
Yeah, the right side of the field has been open for the Bulldogs on these run plays. That's where they've gotten a good majority of their chunk plays here.
And the Drakes take their final timeout with 2:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
You help the refs are helping you.
It was kind of a little funny on that timeout call. The crew chief for the referees accidentally motioned it towards the Morrisville side of things, saying it was their timeout.
Jenkintown takes their final timeout. 27-14 the score. 2:12 remaining. And the Bulldogs doing everything they can to drain this clock and earn their 7th victory of the season.
And it's a well-earned 7th victory of the year as well. They've done everything right, even with missing Raymond Holman tonight. Everything has gone completely right through the passing game. And now later on here in the game, the run is starting to really, really go well for them as well.
Third and short here for Morrisville. Rankin goes under center. Caraway the deep back yet again. Rankins feeds Caraway, looking for the edge. Slips a man in the backfield. Still on his feet.
Oh my goodness.
Still moving. Has the first and a little bit more. Isaiah Caraway, a tough man to bring down. He's just a sophomore.
An absolutely incredible run from the young man there, showing his strength and power and determination and grit to finish that one out, grinding that run out and moving the sticks yet again here. Efficiency has been key, and they're getting everything they need out of him.
Morrisville 90 seconds away from their 7th victory of the season. 1st and 10 from the Jenkintown 46-yard line.
Taking their sweet time out of this huddle here.
Rankins taking his time. Mitch Cohen takes a timeout as they drain that one all the way down to the end. 102 remaining.
The clock is still going.
The clock is still going, but supposed to be 102 remaining when they called the timeout.
Honestly, I think there's more than 102 left. I think there's probably around like 105 or 106. There was a lot of time left on that clock.
So some time will have to get added back on the clock. It's 1st and 10 for Morrisville as they just tried to take up as much time as possible.
Yep, looks like they put 1:07 on the clock here.
Yep.
Well, hopefully that looks like 10.7 seconds.
Yeah, we'll get it.
There we go.
So 1st and 10 for Morrisville after they take a timeout. Ball spotted on the near hash for them. As Mitch Cohen begins to celebrate with his staff on the sideline, hugs and handshakes exchanged all around to his coaching staff as they can just about taste this victory. 7 ticks, over a minute remaining in this one. Rankins in the victory formation with the Bulldogs. He'll take the snap, kneel it down, and that should do it here tonight. Morrisville, without their leading rusher and one of the top running backs in the Class A section of high school football in the state of Pennsylvania. No Ray Holman, no problem tonight for Morrisville as they erupt for a 27-14 victory over Jenkintown and improve to 7-1.
In an uncharacteristic way, too. We usually talk about the ground game of Morrisville, but here we are talking about the air raid and how that was almost too easy for them tonight. They got everything they wanted and then some through the air. Despite no Raymond Holman, sophomore running back has been able to completely take over this game in the fourth quarter. It's been his, nobody else's. Strong rushes, absolutely earned an impressive victory for Morrisville here tonight.
Isaiah Caraway earned it on the ground tonight as the Bulldogs got to feel pretty confident in the bright future of that backfield with the sophomore power back taking care of business for them tonight. A 27-14 victory for Morrisville as they improve to 7-1. The Drakes of Jenkintown fall to 4-3. I want to thank all of our sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. Brian Fitzpatrick, VitaCare Home Health Agency, Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Capital Health System, Kalinowski Performance Academy, Yardley Auto Body, Morrisville YMCA, Ben's Deli, The Bird's Nest, East Coast Printing, Nick's Pizza, Morrisville Chiropractic, all proud to bring you today's game here on WBCB. Ryan Baxter did our camera work and was our color commentator here this evening. Colin Sommer produced tonight's stream. My name is Mike Warren. One final time here from Morrisville High School. The Bulldogs earn their 7th victory of the season and improve to 7-1. We thank you so much for tuning in to high school football here on this beautiful Thursday night here in Morrisville, Pennsylvania. We wish you a great weekend. Tune in all weekend long to high school football here on WBCB. Have a great night, everybody.